I used to be so ADHD coded. I could walk into any room and feel threatened by everything that was just so messed up in the room all at the same time. I would have the need to like wash the dishes, fold the clothes, make dinner, clean the table and clean off the counters. Like I would feel threatened by everything that is not clean. And I would get this overwhelming feeling of like, where do I start? What do I do? How do I get this all done? Like there's just so much that's requiring my attention, so much that is just screaming at me. And I would pick up doing one thing, and then as I'm like cleaning, or if I enter another room, I'm like, oh yeah, I also need to do this, and then I start doing that, and I never finished the last task that I just did. My head used to scream from how overwhelmed I felt from all the shit that I just needed to do. The problem was that I was moving, I was busy, I was trying to be productive. I could be on my feet for an endless amount of hours and I would still feel like nothing was getting done. I could be washing the dishes and I could be folding the clothes, and yet everything would still feel just like a mess. Not like I was just sitting down procrastinating for the past hours. Like I would exhaust myself, and at the end of the night I still just wouldn't feel so satisfied because there were still so many things just pending in my head of what needs to get done. What happened was that I was just super tired of just using up more of my energy to be busy, rather than just being productive, rather than utilizing my time wisely. And we hear that all the time, right? Like, utilize your time wisely, utilize your time wisely. Now the thing that I hate about these like very broad, big, vague like sayings is that it doesn't get specific. Like, how do you use your time wisely? How do I actually get shit done? Because I can be on my feet for multiple hours in a day, but that doesn't mean I'm getting my shit done. That doesn't mean that I'm being productive. That doesn't mean like I'm actually utilizing my time wisely. How do I know that my time is being used wisely if I'm doing the things that I know I need to do, but nothing seems to be getting done? I discovered the one task method, and I want to tell you guys that it has absolutely changed my life for the absolute better. If you were just so tired of everything screaming at you, if you're just so tired of being busy but never completing anything, this has completely just changed my life. And I'm like, wow, I can actually focus. I stopped having anxiety, and it's just been the best thing that's ever happened to me, which is the one tab method. So I'm going to talk all about it what this one tab method is, and how you can start implementing it in your life right at this very fucking second if you feel like it. Hi, my name is Geraldine, and I make videos all about goal setting, productivity, and procrastination. So if that's the type of content you love to consume, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I am at Geraldine Silva. Okay, so number one, how I stopped multitasking and actually finish things. So the one tab method is a method to prevent you from having too many tabs open all at the same time. So have you ever logged onto your like laptop, your desktop, or your PC, and you just have so many tabs open all at the same time, and they're from different websites of things that you had once like logged into but never really like finished what you needed to do on there, and it's just all of it, it's just multiple tabs just open, and you're like, wow, like what the heck is all this shit that I have here? You have like things that you have like an email that you never finished sending, or you have like you went on a website that you never really finished like scrolling on, and there was like a Google search that you had that you like completely abandoned at some point. That gets overwhelming. Like having so many tabs open with things that you just never really completed, it just adds to the stress that you feel on a day-to-day basis of all the other shit from your real world to the virtual world of things that you just don't end up completing. So how does this one tab method relate to our real life, right? So I'm pretty sure you heard I'm pretty sure you have heard the term, I have too many tabs open in my brain. I just have so many things screaming at me. I just have so many things that I know I need to get done, and I just don't know where to start. I just have too many tabs open. So if you haven't, then let me explain. It is your brain feeling overwhelmed by all your competing thoughts, worries, and tasks. These thoughts are coming at you fast, and you can't process what is a priority and what isn't. So it's like, I have to send in that email, but I also have to pay this bill, and I also have to make sure that I do the laundry, and what am I making for dinner tonight? And oh yeah, I have to schedule that appointment for my kids' like dentist. Like, there's so many things just illuminating in your brain. It's just swirling around. It's all in there, and all of it is a priority, right? We all have, like, paying a bill, that's a priority. Booking an appointment, that's a priority. What the hell are you going to eat? That's a priority, because you have to plan that ahead before you actually get to that point, because if not, you're going to make really bad choices if you don't think of what the heck you're going to end up eating for dinner tonight. All of it's so competing, and it's all of it coming at you fast, and boy oh boy, does that just like lead you to wanting to procrastinate. That leads you to wanting to avoid and run away, and then just being like, fuck it, I'm going to come back to it later. I'm not even gonna stress about it, kind of thing. How did I stop overwhelming myself like this? How did I stop the overwhelming feeling? Well, number one, I stopped multitasking. This only overwhelms your brain even more. When you are constantly switching from one task to the next, your brain has to almost readjust itself to the new task that you're doing. For example, let's say that I am writing an essay for school, and you get this thought in your brain, oh, I want to check my email. So instead of continuing on writing your email and like entering kind of like that flow state of when your brain is like really in the zone, when it's like locked into what you're doing, you click on the tab and open up your email, and you start going through what the email says. Your brain has to switch itself to like, okay, we went from trying to pull shit out of our head to now just focusing on reading and trying to reply to this email. Your brain has to adjust to all of these activities. And when you do that multiple rounds all day long, you're gonna overwhelm yourself even more. And multitasking has this almost disguise. It's very deceiving, because it just sounds so nice to want to multitask, because you have this idea that you're gonna get things done faster if you were to multitask. If you were to wash the dishes and talk on the phone, if you were to write your essay while you're walking on a treadmill, if you're trying to fold your clothes while also being in a Zoom meeting, you may think that you're doing yourself a good service and protecting your energy from later on to just smashing all of these activities all together, but your brain can only focus on 2 to 4 things at a time. When you start adding more to that is when the quality of your work really goes down and suffers a lot. So I stopped doing this, because again, I just felt like, oh, if I just get all of this done all at the same time, I'll have a chance to rest later. But what happened is that I started to feel overwhelmed by these open tasks, is what I call it. Open tasks are things that I started but I never got done. It's like at a bar, right? When you say like, oh yeah, I want to open a tab, you're leaving it open so that you can come back to it later on and buy more drinks. When you close the tab, it means that you're completed, you're done, you don't want to buy anymore. So I think of my tasks that same way, where I'm like, did I just open a tab? Did I, like the tab in my brain, the tab in my to-do list, did I open the tab or did I close it out? So what I started doing now, and number 2, is I started focusing on one thing at a time. And it's so frustrating doing one thing at a time, because you feel like you're not gonna get everything done in a day. You have this hyped up anxiety of like, oh my god, I also have to do this, and I have to do that, and I have to do this. Like, I'm just gonna try to get it all done before I even do this. But I started focusing on one thing at a time. And the thing that I focused on, and this is like putting two together, is that I focus on one thing at a time, and I focus on the biggest priority, the thing that like I would thank myself later for doing at this very second. For example, like me filming these videos, I have this overwhelming anxiety that I'm not going to be able to finish everything that I will get to do today. I have to film these videos for this upcoming week. I have to clean my entire house because I have completely just neglected the way my apartment looks, because I've just been so locked in at the gym. I've completely neglected of how the state of my home is right now. It's giving me anxiety. Like, I'm literally looking at a pile of dishes. But guess what? I am not going to focus on that at this very second, because I try to tell myself when I get those anxieties is that I will get it done. It will be done by today. And it's almost like this reassuring affirmations kind of thing that I tell myself, where it's like, I'm going to get it done. I have the capabilities. I have the time. It will get done today. And it will get done at a better pace than if I were to just try to rush through everything. And just because I feel like I don't have enough time. So I started focusing on one thing at a time. And the one tab method is me just closing up all of the thoughts, all the worries, all the tasks that I have to take care of, and only focusing on one thing at a time. So right now I'm just focusing on filming. I'm focusing on finishing up this video because I already filmed the other two. Oh, mosquito. I already finished filming my other one. This is the last video that I have to do today. And then I can close that tab. I can go to my planner and I can check it off and be like, I've completed that. That's all done. I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the weekend. And the only thing I have to worry about is just filming one more video. But other than that, I've completely closed out on having those two videos done. So I have enjoyed so much utilizing that method of closing it out and opening up a tab. When I open up a new tab, I have the intention. The thing is that there is an intention there to close it out. Once I'm done doing what I need to do, once I open a tab, once I open a task, it's because I have the intention of closing it out within the same time frame. It's not, I'm going to come back to this later. Nope. If I open it up, it's because I'm going to complete it at this time frame, and I'm going to close it out, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. The goal is to never have to worry about it again until it like resets itself for the next day or whatever, right? Like washing the dishes, we have to wash the dishes all day long and every day. But once I open that tab of like washing the dishes, and let's say I just only wash half of the sink, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to come back to it later because I also need to go fold on my clothes. Like, nope, I have the intention of opening up this task. Therefore, I'm going to also close this task. It's going to get completed. I don't like leaving too many things open because I don't want to have to come back to it again. I don't want to have to come back to it. I want to feel like I'm getting complete, like stuff done. I think of it like almost like a bar of like that's loading. I'm like, how many things have I done before it's like 100%? If I didn't complete my tasks, like in Among Us, right? We want that bar to go up. If I'm not completing my tasks, then that bar can't go up. So, number 2, your brain wasn't built for 27 tabs. When you have 27 tabs open all at the same time on your laptop is literally fighting for its life. The fan is going and it's like loud. It's like trying to cool itself down. If your laptop or your PC or your computer is not capable of handling that many tabs open, why would you expect your brain to do the same? Why would you expect your brain to have 27 tabs open all fighting for your attention, all competing thoughts, and you think you're going to be able to run properly at that point. You can't. There's no way. Your brain is meant for completion, for focusing, and being able to break down complex problems into step-by-steps. What it's not meant for is constant task switching and for competing priorities. It's not meant for that. When you have multiple tabs open all at the same time, that you are creating unnecessary background noise in your head, and it'll be so hard to turn off because you see it physically in your life and you also see it mentally in your head, right? When you have a to-do list in your head of like, oh my God, I also have to do this, this, and this, and this, and that, you also look at it physically of like, oh my God, I also have to do this, this, and this, and this, and that. You're getting the double problem. So when you kind of mentally just shut your brain off and it's like, okay, what am I going to do first? And you just focus on that one thing and you just sit there and you focus on that one thing and you close out that tab and then you move on to the next thing. You start seeing that you start becoming less stressed, you start having less anxiety, you feel just a million times better. So for example, if you're just like mentally exhausted and you have a laundry list of things that you need to get done and you're running that list in your head, the thing is that it's not even like not even the physical world anymore. Now we have this modern day problem where now we are getting phone notifications, we're getting messages, and we're constantly opening apps and closing them. We have so much just distracting us at all time of the day that it's, like I said, everything's competing. Your thoughts, your worries, your emotions, the apps, the notifications, the phone calls from people. You're getting hit by all angles all day, every day. So if you guys are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Trolley Silva. Let's get to the last part, which is this simple rule that fixed my focus. So the fewer tabs, the more focused I am. The fewer tabs mean less anxiety, less stressed, and clear decision making. Tab method has created a space where I can feel more calm, more productive, and more in control of my day. Your brain can relax and actually feel like it knows what it's doing because you are focusing on one thing at a time. You aren't trying to hustle and trying to do a million things all at once. You're putting all your intention on doing this one thing and doing it well. Work with your brain because it has amazing capabilities. It has amazing abilities. And you are so much more better off working with it than to fight against it and what it was designed for. So what I learned through this one task method was that I don't have to struggle getting shit done, because I will get shit done when I close out all of that background noise of all the other shit that I need to freaking get done too. I feel more liberating knowing that my tasks are getting done in the manner that I want them to get done, not in a rushed manner and just feeling like I just need to get through it to get to the next part of my life. I'm putting quality back into my life because instead of focusing on the quantity of things I could get done in one moment, I'm thinking about the quality of, okay, if I focus on this and just focus only on this and making sure that it looks great and amazing, what can I possibly create? And I end up slowing myself down rather than trying to rush through everything. I tell myself there is enough time in the day, and that just calms my anxiety down and just lets me live a more peaceful life. So if you guys end up trying the one tab method, I want you to come back to this video and kind of write out what your experience was, just so that when other people come to find this video, they will see all of the comments of other people who have tried it and how great it has changed their life. It's not something that I made up. I found it online. You can find it online, the one tab method. And like I said, it was meant for like the the laptops and stuff, but I have implemented this in my real life and it's just worked wonders, complete wonders. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I need to upload, and follow me on all my social media. I am at Trolltisaba. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.